legendary.
Where's Canelo dropping trouble with a strike?
Somewhat of word that describes those that are willing to sacrifice what others aren't.
I mean, he's been a terrific fighter since he was a teenager. Everyone used to watch him on YouTube, you know, in Mexico, and there's a reason he was connecting to the crowd.
A vision that is kept alive from the single efforts and determination of a mind that thinks beyond the norm. The ability to take risks for a reward that isn't guaranteed. But he who dares wins.
And new WBC, WBO, IBO Ring Magazine
Defined by many as the pound-for-pound king of today, and after conquering 5 weight divisions, Canelo Saul Alvarez is certainly not someone to look past.
He's gonna fight anybody. He's not afraid of anybody.
With other familiar faces of the game like Andrade, Saunders, and Smith, all waiting in line for the golden ticket, we're still yet to find out if there's anyone other than Floyd that can penetrate this unstoppable force.
Another shot, and down goes Fielding. Tremendous uppercut for Alvarez.
In the 5th defense of his WBC title, and after a recent defense and defeat of Shane Mosley, Canelo faced Josesito Lopez.
I understand that I have to fight the best fight of my life to come out with the victory on Saturday.
A bout that wasn't likely to happen, but only one due to Lopez's recent win over Ortiz. Most predicting Lopez being the smaller man to lose convincingly.
You know, it's now you kind of want him to win.
You pull for the underdog.
Right.
Lopez, meeting most fans' predictions, had already been outgunned by the stronger Canelo.
Overhand right by Canelo. Great combination, the left hand to the body and the left hook upstairs.
Being dropped by a monstrous body shot in the 3rd round and going down yet again to finally being saved in the 5th.
Presented yourself very well tonight. Was it just simply a case of him having too much power?
Yeah, Canelo's chingon. Canelo's badass. Hold up. My squad about to roll up.
3 years on, Canelo moved on to fight James Kirkland. Been said by many as Canelo's first test.
He's going to be entertaining for 6-8 rounds for sure.
I know he's going to move, but the point is how long can you move the way I'm coming?
From the opening bell, Kirkland brought gasoline to the fire, showcasing as nothing less than a back-and-forth gunfight. After being hurt early on, Kirkland was slowly picked apart.
Right hand, down goes Kirkland. Minutes still to go in the 1st round. And another big left hook knocks Kirkland into the ropes.
To then eventually being knocked out in the 3rd round.
That's where you see real old school boxing lessons right there what Canelo Alvarez just showed you.
There was more to Kirkland that I could have been able to give when we had to fight.
Next up, a fast-handed and highly talented star from the UK, Amir Khan. A fight that wasn't exactly advised for Amir after taking such heavy losses earlier on.
Well, initially, I didn't like the fight.
I think that Amir Khan is probably a little small for Canelo.
But although Canelo being the bigger man and making Khan the underdog, things started out a little different to most anticipated.
He seems to have quicker hands than feet.
And get caught by that hook right hand, beautiful straight right hand, right on the face of Canelo.
Khan, with the quicker hands and feet, proved a tricky time for Canelo. But after only 6 rounds, all came undone when Khan was sent to the canvas by a heavy overhand right.
Tremendous right hand shot by Canelo.
Devastating loss that ultimately put Khan out of action for over 2 years.
You took a long period of time out after that to recover, to regroup.
We did everything in camp. We worked very, very hard for this fight, and we just fell short.
Just 4 months on, Canelo was matched against WBO lightweight title holder Liam Smith.
Going there to stop Canelo, I said, yeah, that's what I'm going to go there to do. If any other outcome comes, then it won't be, because I've gone there to outbox him.
Smith, who some say was nothing more than a paper champion at the time, didn't stand a chance, but others thought different.
Sometimes you need a bit of luck in boxing, but I think, I got a good feeling for it, good feeling for Liam.
Although Smith putting up a good fight throughout, the Mexican yet again proved to be too much for the Brit after dropping him in the 9th round with a hard left hook to the ribs.
This is why people are so
that's
anxious. There's knockdown number 3.
That's enough. This was the exclamation point, but maybe punishment that Smith didn't need to take.
Left hook like wide and slow, and I'm not making excuses at all. I inspired it the 12th of August.
After battling through 2 fights with middleweight champion Gennady Golovkin and a tough bout with a miracle man Danny Jacobs, Canelo stepped up to his biggest challenge yet in a risky showdown with light heavyweight veteran Sergey Kovalev.
I don't know, styles make fights. Canelo's short. I'm normally the tall fighter, so I'm on the Kovalev side, stylistically.
With a 50-50 prediction of who would win, it appeared that although Kovalev's recent bout with Yard was a success, the younger man in Canelo was still a betting man's favorite.
For some reason, I think Canelo will take this.
Listen, I'm also picking Canelo. Okay. But boy, we're all quick to just be like, yeah, Canelo will beat Kovalev.
Stalked from the beginning of the fight and unable to put a dent in Alvarez, the Russian wasn't proving to be much of a threat for the challenger.
Canelo, you have to give him credit for this. He is able to adapt his fight plan.
After spectators fearing a close points win may be on the cards, Canelo pulled it out of the bag in the 11th.
Kovalev's not even committing to it. There it is. Kovalev's hurt. Kovalev's down. Kovalev's out. It's over. That fast. There's 5th gear. Canelo is the light heavyweight champion of the world.
A little bit, I tired after around 6 because I had a last fight very close,
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.